Last night, like 7:30, my mother-in-law was like, hey, did you want us to come back to the house and help you clean? And I was like, no, it's fine. I can handle it. But in truth, oh my gosh, the house is completely messed up again. I'm not saying we had a party last night, but we definitely have a big family and a lot of room for mess. So first things first, I'm gonna get this house under control. Alright, so I just emptied my refrigerator and then I filled it back up. So I went through and I took everything that wasn't, I didn't go through like all of, I don't know what you would call these, the buttons. But I did go through all 3 of the shelves and I tried to clean it out, and I threw out anything that was expired and all the Tupperwares, which were freaking gross, by the way. And then I brought that back to the trash can, and then I went to the kitchen in the back, not the kitchen in the back. Then I went to the refrigerator back here and found an entire box of food that my in-laws had brought over yesterday from their Airbnb. And I was able to actually replace some of the things from this refrigerator that I had just thrown out. So that was actually really cool. I got another butter, a fake butter, some real butter, a whole bunch of cheese, some Italian dressing, and some cream cheese, which is awesome because it's Einstein Co. cream cheese. But we are going to attempt to work on the living room a little bit now. Does anyone else not understand why people do that? Because I have no idea what this is supposed to do. Now opening the tab, I understand. That's how we drink the goods. These energy drinks are from Costco and they're like $15 or $16 for a 24 pack. Totally worth it. There's orange and tropical and peach, and I don't eat the peach or drink the peach, but my husband does, so I drink all of the tropicals and he drinks all the peach, and then we share the oranges. I'm not gonna lie, this morning when I started this video, I was super productive. I feel like I woke up at 5 something, I came downstairs, I got my day started. I did not film my cozy morning, even though the toddler slept in, because I was like, you know what, I do morning routines all the time. I'll just jump into a day in the life instead. And then I did all those things I showed you. And then my in-laws came over. They are driving to Florida today from New Mexico. And they were supposed to leave 3 hours before they did, but my sister-in-law and brother-in-law were also leaving here, and they're flying to Arkansas. So they needed to get to the airport. So my mother and father-in-law focused on getting them ready first. I don't think that can go in the dryer. So then it put them themselves a smidge late. And since they were coming out of the Airbnb, they had to, I feel like I need a little microphone so as I'm bending, y'all can still hear me saying volume. Since they stayed in an Airbnb for the past 3 weeks. They had a whole bunch of food and crap that they brought over, and then they brought the dogs over, and it was just chaos. And I feel like it just went downhill from there because I was actively cleaning and tidying and doing all the things when they showed up. But then the toddler was getting crazy, and then it was nap time. But then she didn't want to nap, and then I was like trying to get her to nap, and she's supposed to nap at like 1:30, so I brought her upstairs. I tried to get her down here on the couch at 1, brought her upstairs at 1:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock, still wide awake. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So then I go downstairs and I'm trying to like do a little bit more tidying. My big kid did come home at that point. Ugh. Big kid walked in the door around 3. So finally I'm like, I cannot do this any longer. Ugh. So I sent the big kid and the toddler to the playground, which is right down the street. Gross. And then I'm gonna try and get a little bit more done before they get playgrounded out. And then I can start dinner before my husband gets home. What I wanna know, I started laundry just this morning. So like, it's not like there's been multiple rotations. How does one load of laundry get this much? Like, it literally looks like multiple layers, but I changed it before I put this load in. Now I do know this one, I got all that dog hair. This load did include the towels from the night before last when my brother-in-law and father-in-law washed the dog, but that is gross. It's going in the trash. Once I wash another load of towels. This is like towel load number 3 by now. Ugh. Towels, 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 towels. Oh, there was a non-towel in there. That's a shirt, which I don't really care. I'm not super picky. Towel, towel, towel. I don't super care if my laundry is sorted. I don't do like darks and lights and delicates and jeans and all that. But I generally try to keep my towels separate from my regular clothes. And sometimes I'll separate specific clothes. So like, for example, this dress here, I don't think I'm gonna put it in the dryer. Let's see, that's on towel load, perfect. Let's hit start. Fabulous. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't quite think my 10-year-old is old enough, let's see, it's smart, to be watching my 2-year-old by herself. And I just needed to get some time to myself. So they are off playing, and hopefully I can continue to get a little bit of work done. Whew. I don't know what I'm gonna do when my husband goes. He is off to Pensacola for 6 weeks. It's kind of ridiculous. It's funny because this is his 2nd time as a recruiter in the Navy. And you'd think that since he's already done it, he wouldn't have to go back to recruiting school. But they're like, nah, you're gonna go to Albuquerque first, you're gonna get set up, you're gonna start actually doing the job because you know how to do the job because you've done the job before. And then we're gonna make you leave and go learn how to do the job that you're doing for a few weeks. Oh, the kids are home. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, for dinner, I have no head. For dinner, I am thinking I'm going to make a yellow squash skillet. So I have some fancy schmancy organic ground beef from Costco that we're gonna cook tonight. Apparently, it is keto and amazeballs. So let's check this out. It says, oh, it's quite literally just like a ragu. All right. So 1.5 pounds of beef, 2 clove garlics. It says diced tomatoes, but we're gonna use that. Green chilies, I can find some. Chili powder, cumin, salt, pepper, onion powder. I might just add an onion if I have it. Crushed red pepper flakes. Easy peasy, let's do it. be big enough. Also not big enough. But this guy will be plenty big enough. Now, I just looked up the recipe. Am I looking at the recipe? No. All right, we're gonna cut this big old boy. You're gonna use your little knife?
I'll help you, Mommy.
I know you want to help. I was gonna use these, but ended up finding this one. I know it's. Good job, big helper. These went a little too long.
Help.
You could do it right there, babes. Yay! Good job, biggest helper. I don't know about this. I feel like it's still good. Thank you, big helper. But I'm gonna have to like cut it like you would an apple. I might just let the kiddo play with that a little bit and cut up the other two that have a little bit more. They're just a little bit smaller. We're all done with the zucchini. We're gonna start cutting up tomato, but I think I just decided, I'm gonna turn this down, that I wanna make pasta with this and make it like a cowboy ragu almost. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if this one will be big enough. I didn't finish dishes earlier and load up the dishwasher.
Mama!
You're nice. Alright, let's get this over on the stove. Mama gonna cut one. Look here, you cut this one now. So you cut that tomato, and Mama will cut this tomato. Ah, your knife isn't very sharp. I know. Don't get frustrated. Tomatoes are hard. Good job. I know. Kid knives are hard when you don't actually cut through the tomatoes. But Mama's not quite ready to give you a metal knife. You're 2 years old. Oh my gosh. Careful. You have to cut carefully. Hang on, let me get some over on the board. All right, let Mama do some cuts.